Live at the University of Cebu Banilad Campus, News Center of Luzon, Visayas and Mindanao, this is the Republican News. And here are your anchors for today's news.
Broadcasting live from the Republican Studio Cebu.
Good afternoon, Philippines!
Good afternoon, world.
Today is Monday, June 2, 2022.
This is Amadeo Francisco Carlo,
And this is Denise Cantillas.
serving you the hottest,
And the most leading news of the hour,
your news,
our business.
and news with no bias,
And news with no assumption.
including nothing but the truth.
This is the Republican News. For our international news, Texas Town begins burying its children after school shooting.
And for our national news, incoming Philippine Social Welfare Secretary Marcos wants aid distribution digitalized.
For our local news, schools won't be used as isolation centers again, City assured.
For entertainment news, UAAP win over UST, a great boost to Ateneo's confidence.
For our feature news, Camotes Island, exploring the ultimate adventure in Lake Tanaw Park. Texas Town begins burying its children after school shooting. For more details, let's hear from Anthony Aliviado. Anthony?
The small community of about 16,000 people is still reeling in the aftermath of the deadly attack, which has spurred calls across the US for stricter gun control laws. It's strange because usually when somebody dies, these things happen in 3 or 4 days, Salazar said. It's not something that goes on this long. I understand there were other children as well, but we're just waiting to get her back. That's all we're focused on. He also added when we interviewed him last day, as family and friends unleash their grief, investigators will push for answers about how police responded to the shooting, and lawmakers have said they will consider what can be done to stem the gun violence permeating the nation. The U.S. Justice Department is investigating law enforcement response to the shooting. On Monday, Biden expressed some optimism that there may be some bipartisan support to tighten restrictions on the kind of high-powered weapons used by the attacker. This is Anthony Aliviado reporting from Texas. Back to studio.
Incoming Philippine Social Welfare Secretary Marcos wants aid distribution digitalized. For more details, let's hear from Marcia Amoren. Marcia?
President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. wants to ensure financial assistance will be given to those who deserve and need aid. His incoming Social Welfare Secretary Erwin Tulfo said this is one of the marching orders given to him by Marcos. Marcos wants to compare the DSWD list of beneficiaries with that of the local government units to determine who really need the aid. Tulfo said Marcos also wants him to focus on pandemic recovery, giving priority to those who lost their jobs during the pandemic and are currently suffering in poverty. Tulfo is slated to lead the DSWD in the incoming Marcos administration. According to the Marcos camp, Tulfo was chosen for the post for his involvement in covering and helping Filipinos here and abroad through his social programs and partnerships with other organizations. This is Marcia Moran reporting. Back to studio.
Schools won't be used as isolation centers again, City assures. For more details, let's hear from Ashley Bongo. Ashley, can you tell us more?
Yes, live in Lahog National High School, schools won't be used as isolation centers again, City assures. The Cebu City Emergency Operations Center, or EOC, assured the Department of Education, or DepEd, that it will no longer use schools as isolation centers in case of another coronavirus disease or COVID-19 surge. This, as the DepEd Cebu City Division is already conducting limited face-to-face classes and is planning on fully implementing in-person classes in August 2022. Dr. Liberato Lauronilio, District Supervisor of DepEd Cebu City, said on Tuesday, May 31, that teachers struggled to clean the classroom after it was used as isolation centers during the peak of the pandemic. Lauronilio said, among the problems they encountered were the health and sanitation status of the schools. This is Ashley reporting. Back to studio.
UAAP win over UST, a great boost to Ateneo's confidence. Will be next after this very short break. Stay tuned, this is the Republican News.
For natural whitening of the bikini area, there's new pH Care Naturals Papaya with natural papaya extract that gently whitens the bikini area in as early as 14 days. Fresh and clean na? Naturally white pa. Beautiful all over. New pH Care Naturals Papaya.
From the #1 in keratin, Cream Silk Triple Keratin Rescue. This is what my ultimate beauty looks like, feels like, moves like. From the #1 in keratin, Cream Silk Triple Keratin Rescue with 3 times the keratin, relaxers, serum, and essence combined in one ultimate solution.
And we're back. UAAP win over UST, a great boost to Ateneo's confidence. Can you tell us more, Vinil Alcazari?
UST won the first round meeting between the two teams with skipper Ia Laure exploding for 31 points, a career high. He was all praises for Laure, who was limited to only 14 points by the Ateneo defense, matching a season low. The usually reliable open spiker was held to just 11 kills and got blocked at the net by rookie AC Minor in a pivotal rally in the third set. Ateneo will look to build on their win against UST when they play the University of the East on Thursday. This is Vinel updating. Back to studio.
Now certified the most accurate weather forecast in the Philippines, the Republican Weather Center Live. Manila, Philippines, the western section of northern Luzon and central Visayas are forecast to experience more rainfall during the next 3 days compared to the rest of the country. Metro Manila, Visayas and Mindanao have generally fair weather conditions according to the Pag-asa that was mentioned yesterday. Northern and central Visayas can expect more rainfall because of the southwesterly surface, wind flow and the frontal system affecting extreme northern Luzon. Pag-asa said that there is a higher chance of rainfall in the afternoon to evening in the affected areas, as the rest of the country is forecast to have a fair weather conditions with some rains because of the localized thunderstorms. So far, no low pressure area or brewing storm has been monitored inside and outside the Philippine area of responsibility, though a cloud has been seen. But for the next 3 days, Pag-asa said that the temperatures for Metro Manila will range to 24 to 32 degrees Celsius and for Baguio City will range from 16 to 23 degrees Celsius. Also for Visayas, it will also range from 24 degrees Celsius to 32 degrees Celsius. This has been Anthony Aliviado updating for the weather forecast. Back to studio.
And summer feels here in the Philippines. As we all know, Philippines is known with their white beaches, a perfect place for adventure. And today, our Republican Kyle will give us a tour to Camotes Island. On the line, Kyle, how was your experience?
Denise, live at Camotes Island, I am having so much fun exploring the beauty of Camotes. With only 50 pesos entrance fee at a low cost, everyone will surely guarantee to have a blast with the various activities waiting for them. Later, I will show you the different water and land activities for you and your family as well. As you can see in my back, the deep green lake and a serene aura with its singing birds and the breeze all can be found at Camotes Island, Lake Danau Park. Inside the park are the various adventures prepared for you and your family to enjoy the beauty of the Lake Danau. Activities such as paddle boat, which only cost 50 pesos per head. Now we have another water activity, which is kayaking for only 50 pesos per head. One of the fun and thrilling activity is the zip line. It only costs 150 pesos and it is good for anyone who seek adventure and fun. Come to Papatasi's Lakeside Resort Animal Welfare and Protection Sanctuary and Park. Here we have a lot of friendly monkeys to watch. And here we have a small cottage where we can relax and enjoy our dinner or snack. And for 130 pesos, we can now enjoy our lunch. Anyone looking for an adventure in nature and a great accommodation in a single trip will find themselves in Takatasi Family Hotel and Resort. And if you want to celebrate your birthday, you can book here at Lake Danau Park. Sure enough, kids and adults will be leaving the resort with more than enough memories for the trip home. It is a truly family-oriented park that not only provides enjoyment for the kids, but the adults as well. It is more fun in the Philippines, it's more fun in Camotes Island. This is Helen Cartagena from Republican News reporting.
Camotes Island is really beautiful.
Oh, I wish I could go there sometime.
Yeah, maybe sometime we'll be there.
We'll give updates 24/7 to the #1 news station here in the Philippines.
Your news
Our business.
and news with no bias,
A news with no exception.
including nothing but the truth.
This has been Denise Cantillas.
And Amadeo Francisco Carlo.
See you again with another fresh news.
This is the Republican News.
Bye-bye
Bye-bye.
for now.